Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela. Today, you saw the title, we're reorganizing these shelves again, and you guys can't even see everything, so I'm going to do a quick overview and then take everything off the shelves, clean them, put the books back. Basically a whole reorganization, because you'll see why. We're doing these shelves and then probably picking my January TBR. So let's get into it. Okay, so a quick overview. These are the shelves. So you can see the problem areas already, I'm sure, where my TBR shelf has books stacked in front of it. These bottom shelves are not utilized at all. My romance is bleeding into my fantasy a little bit, and my fantasy is all filled. So I think what I want to do, take these boxes out and that shelf, move these cans and these boxes and those books behind there, move this shelf down, and then I can have my fantasy shelves right here and then romance shelves. And then I also want to do a little bit of reorganization for this shelf, just to have more of a favorites kind of thing, because I feel like it's all really dark and black, and I want to have other books there. There are some books that I don't have, like I'm letting my sister borrow the second and third one of the Prison Healer series, and then I also have books that go with series, but this is the only shelf of books that I have not read. And these are books where I need to do a wrap up and add them to the shelves. We just need to get started on taking books off. I think these shelves can all stay the same. This is just Scott's Lego heads. This is Dystopian, Twilight series, and Kindle stuff and annotating stuff. And then more decor and books I've read this month and my little subscribe sign. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe now. I also want to get more decor things. Like that little house is so cute. I have little book things like that page holder, this candle, that little tree thing, another house up there, just stuffed things and whatnot. So we're gonna see if I can better decorate it, I guess. Let's get into that. So I'm not doing anything to these shelves because that is jewelry stuff. So I'm just gonna leave that there, I think. And you guys also don't really see that shelf either because I mainly film just in front of these. Once I have more books, I'll probably incorporate those shelves as well, but they're kind of smaller. I don't know if you can tell, but they're smaller like this, so I don't even know if a book would... Okay, books would fit in there, but I don't think hardcovers would fit. And of course, I have helpers down here as always. Anyways, let's get to moving books. And I'm gonna have to do this kind of quickly. Let's get into it. It is 3:28 right now. Let's go. Okay, decor is off of the shelves I want to move, so I think I'm gonna move the books now that I move my stuff. Definitely need to find a place for these. Ew, there's a dead fly back there. To move my thrillers as well and have that over by dystopian, kind of. We'll see. guess I kept that shelf the same, but oh well. Kinda helps it stand. Okay, all the books are on and time to show you the final product. Just kidding, I totally forgot about the TBR shelf that I need to do. So that is this whole shelf. Okay. I gotta move the boxes first though. I'm gonna move them over there. I don't know. So really, I don't want any of this over there, but I don't know where else to put it right now. And the boxes are just right there. So we need to move TBR shelf down or incorporate some type of organization. Maybe use both shelves. Let's get into that, I guess. I think what I want to do is leave the books up here that I want to get to the most and then put everything else down here. So like these books that I have thrifted, I'll probably put down. I think really all of these. And this one, I think I'm also going to get rid of. I just don't think it's a series I'm ever going to read. So goodbye to this one. The cover is beautiful though. You already know, the first one on this shelf. Book of the month section right there. Alright, so virtually nothing changed on this whole shelf, but I did switch around a couple things here. I wanted this to be able to be seen more, so I put that there. And then all the books that I read for the month I'm going to put there. And then I emptied that last shelf of the boxes, and it's just all right here. Scott's going to have to deal with that. So sorry that you can hear kids running around. I changed it a little bit up here. You can't really see that pink wood sign, so I wonder if I should move that so you could see it better, to be a little fill in here maybe. But I did change this whole shelf. This is the series I'm currently reading, Crown Tide, but I just recently finished this one. The sprayed edges are incredible, that whole book. And then I wanted to put my special edition of Twilight here, and then also the books that I've loved. This series I got into this year. This series I started in high school. This I read this year, and then this series is going to be all beautiful, so I wanted all of these here. I do want to get the other copies of this to match this kind of sprayed edge. We'll see about that. This really didn't change anything. And then I think this is the biggest difference. These two shelves are now TBR. So I did a little book of the month section, hardcover, tall paperback, and then books I'm probably more prone to reach for, and then books I'm more okay with not reading right now, and then books that I've started. So I've started Red Rising, The Deep, and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. The other two I'm just leaving there to leave with this series. So that's those two bottom shelves. I'm happy with that, and it leaves this much room to buy more books and a little bit on the bottom, but don't tell Scott that. This one is the most change. I think I changed every single shelf. So this top one used to be these books. So I did a little bit of YA action, and then these are all gonna look so pretty. I want to finish this series because it's just a cute little series, and then the spines are all really cute as well, but I wanted to face this one out because it has the ice cream that I thought was really cute, so I did that. Summer I Turn Pretty series, of course, and then I put all of my Colleen Hoover books stacked like that with a little bag on top, and then Lessons in Chemistry and The Do-Over with a couple other knickknacks, and then favorite series and favorite author shelf. I think this is one of my favorite shelves. I think these two are my favorite shelves. Maybe I should change that. No, just kidding. So I, of course, put my B here. Maybe I should put him on top, fill up a little bit more space on the shelf. I think that looks cute. And then maybe move this there. I don't know, but I think that looks really cute. I love the ombre colors of all of these, and then I just finished Great Big Beautiful Life, so I need the small paperback of that, and then Ashley Poston's 2 books that I read, and then an Alex Astor book, Summer in the City. Sprayed edge on that is so pretty. This next shelf is more fantasy. I just finished Quicksilver and Brimstone, so the next book will also be here with really pretty sprayed edges. And then I lined up my Powerless series and the Bridge Kingdom there as well. And then this shelf. So I don't have any room to add to the mystery shelf, and I might move it over there eventually. I don't know, but I think it filled this shelf pretty well. Looking at it now, it's going to have to change because I have 2 more books of the Prison Healer series that need to go on here, and then if and when I finish the Dune series will also move or need room. Thrillers and mysteries definitely need to go somewhere else, but they just live right there for now. I think that is all for the shelves. I'll give you one more overview. These are the 2 books that I think I'm going to get rid of. Funny that they are both purple books. Now my shelves look like this. And then I put the canned stuff down there and kind of cleaned up that shelf a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me rearrange my books a little bit, spruces it up a little, and gives a little different view once in a while to rearrange things. And my TBR shelf definitely needed it, so I'm excited this is done. It's been something that I've been really wanting to do, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because more than 90% of you are not subscribed. So subscribe and help me hit 500. I think that's my 6-month mark goal. And then by the end of the year, I want to be at 1,000. I think that would be so cool. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in my next one.